Hi, that's me. Hi there, thank you so much for clicking on me. Well, to start out the video, unfortunately you'll notice that it starts at like 10.5 minutes. But yeah, the reason why you're here is you are playing Vampire Hunters, and you are like me, or was like me, trying to figure out how to resurrect 3 times. Yeah, let alone survive, which, you know, if you've been playing for a while, and, you know, that's usually not too much of a problem. So, if you've looked into Unlocking Reaper, you'll notice that everyone has the same way to do it, which I guarantee is doable. Obviously, it has worked many, many times. The way that people want you to do it, or have found out that you can do it, is you get the constellation Chameleon, which will swap out your passive every minute. And basically you have to pray to the RNG gods at that point that you, in 30 minutes or so, get the Phoenix passive that will let you die and resurrect. I had tried it many times, and it's not that it's not undoable, or not doable. Yeah, it's just really praying that you get the Phoenix 3 times. So through my frustration, I was kind of reading through the constellations and everything that we have, or I have, unlocked. And I noticed a constellation that I had somewhat recently unlocked. It is called Andromeda. And the way you unlock that is actually finding 3 discs in the Dracula cave. Now, if you're not sure where to find those, it's so easy. I absolutely would love to make a video, a video for you if you need some visual clarification on it. But the constellation lets you revive with 30% of your health once a run. So I got to thinking to myself, well, why not use that constellation instead of the Chameleon, and hope and pray that I as well, in my run, get 2 Phoenix birds. This made sense to me. I'm like, why would this not work? But at the time, you know, it's like, I'm not sure how exactly the charges may or may not work. So I wasn't really sure, but I wanted to try because it's just the same RNG as the way that everyone else has done this. So unfortunately, in the first 10 minutes, the reason why the video starts 10 minutes in is I actually got it to happen, and unfortunately I wasn't recording because it was a lot of trial and error of hoping that you got what you needed, which is for both ways to do this. So what we missed in the first 10 minutes is I had went to one of the portals and I turned my back and I positioned my gun so that it wasn't killing anyone. And I let the enemies kill me, which got rid of the constellation's use of the revive. So I went ahead and I used it, it worked. And somewhere before the video got recorded, as you can see on my left there, I did get a Phoenix. Once I got that, I immediately let myself get killed. And I wasn't sure how the Phoenix death animation worked because I never had it worked as far as I know. I never had to use it, I guess. Phoenix is also not one of the passives I normally choose. But, so I had Revive. So now we're just watching me go through the level, pick up what I want, and just hope and pray that I get a second Phoenix. And so yeah, so some of the, oh yeah, look at that. In case anyone wants to know, I am playing as Vampire. I really like him because I choose the artifact that lets you pick a boss relic at the start of every map. And for this one, I'm not sure if I got the one I like, where it kind of gets rid of all your weapons instead of your primary, but all the weapons you get from then on out are double damage. If you grab that relic from the beginning of the map, it absolutely will double the damage of all of your weapons for the whole map from the get-go. It's amazing. Highly, highly recommend. But yeah, we're just going through here. We're on the first map, Brotherhood. So I guess the difference with the other method and this one as well is to get the constellation I'm using, as I explained earlier, it is something that you need to be able to get onto Dracula's Cave, which in Survivor mode is the last map. Whereas the other constellation, Chameleon, is a lot more easily obtainable sooner, which may be another reason why some people may like that way better than this one. I found that this way was a lot less stressful because I wasn't checking every single minute to see if my passive changed to the Phoenix. Which, honestly, in all my trial and errors, I only got the Phoenix like once to come up as random, and it happened at 30 minutes. And so even if I would have died, it wouldn't have mattered. I only would have been 1 out of 3 revives. And another time I got the Phoenix for I think my first level up pick. But the problem was they couldn't kill me fast enough in under 30 seconds for that minute to, you know, reset, that it didn't even work. And then it never came back up. So I'd really like to know if anyone tries this or tries both ways. Some people may wonder, well, why didn't you just redo this and so that we could see it from the get-go? We could see you pick it. We could see you do the 3 deaths. Like I said, unfortunately, it's very RNG. I tried many times, and of course when it finally did, I wasn't recording, and that was my fault. But you know, it was really important to me. Excuse me, I'm so sorry about like my coughing. I sound like that random person who has their mic on when you join a party and like all they do is cough, so I'm really sorry. But yeah, it was really important for me because at the end of the video you will see that it worked, that I did it this way, and that it indeed unlocked Reaper. So I was really excited, I was really proud. It may be silly. For all I know, I may not even be the first person who figured this out. It'd be really awesome if I was. But if anyone does or would like a video maybe showing the whole thing, I guarantee if I can do it once, I can do it again. And the same thing with the other one. Even though I never got it to work, I know at some point I would have been blessed by the RNG lords. And I would have gotten it if there was no other way. But yeah. Yeah, and I see here that I had very low health. And actually, I kept my health very low on purpose, for obvious reasons, of making sure that when I got the hopeful second Phoenix, that I could just quickly do it and I would be good, and then I can just focus on finishing. But yeah, for conversation's sake, since this is a newer game, like, I definitely would like to know what people think, and like I said, if people try both ways, like which way that they liked better. Like I said, I felt this way was a lot less stressful. It was just the same waiting game, but way less monitoring and worrying that like you're gonna miss it or you're not gonna get killed in that minute, because that was an issue for one of my runs. So I did find this a lot less stressful for me personally. And because of how people explain the first one, I'm like, okay, it seems simple enough, but it also seems slightly stressful. But yeah, I mean, some of the guns that I think are just personal must-haves. I love the SAM gun for your secondary. I love the minigun. If you come across the Relic Victorian Satellites, that is like, a must. Beautiful. Yeah. Nice. And yeah, running pretty smoothly. And actually, speaking about this game, actually, if anyone out there knows quite a bit about the classic mode, I actually would love some input. I found survivor mode on this game really fun, and I find myself kind of not understanding the classic mode. I hate to admit it. Ooh, Victorian. Oh. So, you just saw me go past Victorian Satellite after I was like, it's a must. The reason is, at this point, I was hoping that maybe I could force the Phoenix. Another reason why I didn't choose the Victorian Satellites was I was afraid that if I got the Phoenix, there was a possibility that the satellites might kill people off and I may not die. I wasn't sure, excuse me, I wasn't exactly sure. But yeah, a little let down. Wasn't super caring for my options here. Didn't really want to heal. Don't care for the lightsaber. This was me probably heavily debating. Yes. That is the right choice. The one with some extra luck to be a little bit stronger. And, you know, at least my choices didn't force me to take something in the spot of where the Phoenix would have been. Because at that point, this run would have instantly been a bust, and I would have had to start over. But luckily that didn't happen. One thing you're noticing is I definitely know a lot of kind of sniper spawn camp points to make these maps more comfortable, which is nice for newer players, or if you're not so powerful and you're not having much luck running around. I can definitely run around and do the chaos, but this is definitely very nice for newer people playing. Definitely. And I haven't fully gone through Vampire's Tree yet, but I believe you have the option of this portal or a clone. And I got to mess with the clone when I had the relic that swapped out your ability. And I wasn't impressed with the clone. He just kind of showed up and everything was kind of ignoring him. So, didn't seem super impressed, but love this portal for Vampire. I also love Vampire's very wispy, tall jump he can do. I'm used to playing a lot of games like Warframe and Destiny, and, you know, I like double jumps and, you know, the bullet jumps, and so he's a lot more comfortable with the jumping. But it's not, you know, a make or break thing. It's a little thing I like about it. Just a little thing. And speaking of Vampire, honestly, I feel like you can absolutely do this on any character. I can't imagine you can't, because it really just comes down to, like we keep saying, your luck on getting 2 Phoenixes. Having the Constellation is nothing but unlocking it, which, like I said, I can I can help out no problem. Yeah, got a lot of nice stuff going on here. We made our slime slippery instead of slowing us, which is always nice if you have a lot of slime down. Beautiful. So anyone out there who actually might actually think this is psychotic. So I don't know if there's any videos out there of the people doing the Hercules achievement, where you hunt Dracula from the start of this map. I actually am planning on doing a video of the whole thing. What a psycho, right? I mean, if anyone understands, it is a 4-hour trophy, and not a 4-hour accumulative trophy. You have to sit there for 4 hours. So I just figured if I'm gonna sit there and do this 4-hour trophy at some point, I may as well record it, right? So people can see what to expect when they're trying for that lovely thing. So yeah, speeding along. Got some boxes here. Bye, lady. That was very, very easy for the Mantis. He can be a little bit of a bugger. Scorpion King's only a bugger when you don't do a lot of damage and it's taking a while and he keeps going in and out of being damageable. Not hard, just annoying. Also, another reason why you're going to notice that this video got weirdly cut is, well, you're gonna see when RNG finally blesses me with a Phoenix, which you will see later on, which we'll get back to. But what a journey. Still exciting, still exciting. I'm over here beaming. I also want to add that this is my first time using Share Factory, as well as trying a voiceover. So I hope I'm not doing too bad of a job. I hope you're still here. You know, if you fast forward, I'll understand a little bit, but stay with me. Stay with me. I'm trying here. This would have been a lot more better to explain while doing it, but yeah, no. Life. Yeah, I got my nice little spot going on here. Now, if anyone has never done this map, or been able to finish it, what's nice is that you will get to see how to finish it if you're having trouble. You'll get to see the locations of all the portals, and I've done it enough. I feel like I do a fairly nice job keeping it quite organized. Quite organized. Glass thing. Very nice. Got so many good weapons going on. Like I said, I have some of my favorites, and there are just some weapons that I personally stay away from. We all have what we like and what we don't like, right? I mean, that's the beauty of choices and classes. Yeah, anyone who has stuck around this long so far, I really appreciate it, and I'm sorry if I'm boring. I'm really trying to do better, and yeah, more than anything, I just hope that at least one person out there finds this method to be easier and, you know, definitely helpful. Like I said, I tried both ways, and both ways are definitely doable, but both are definitely luck-based. Big time. But I definitely find this way was a lot less stressful. Because like I said, you weren't trying to check the time every minute, and then if you did get it, hope that you died in under a minute before it changed again, and totally doable. Just, I personally was having a hard time getting the Phoenix to show up once, let alone 3 times. Whereas this one's a little bit of a waiting game as well. But like I said, you're kind of just playing and having fun. And it's really important, you know, and it really is. And like I said, I hope you like this spot. It's a nice little camp spot. You almost can camp on any of the ramps in this map. And that's another thing. When I do my crazy 4-hour trophy video, I will gladly show all of you my Lazy Girl Sniper camp spots, we'll call them. Yeah, just so if you're having any difficulty in any of the maps, kind of getting bum rushed and whatnot, I got you. I like to have a comfortable spot, especially before you get powered up. So also, when it comes to the end of these maps, they all end, well, they don't end. At 30 minutes is when the map wants you to do whatever it wants you to do to complete the map. This one will be closing the 7 portals. The portal example is the one thing that's in front of me that I've been shooting at. That's one of them. But the timer goes on beyond that for usually 3 to 5 minutes. And when it comes to minute 33 or 35, depending on the map, a giant ghost will appear, and he will chase you around. And if he touches you, you will die instantly. But the map does go on for a few minutes past the 30 minutes, which is something that I am going to have to deal with to show you this. So here I'm gonna maybe quiet down, because soonish here, within the next couple or so minutes, we should have the gift of the gods that made this video possible today, and my excitement and my proudness. Although I do believe I get the Phoenix when I'm out. So yeah, it's actually going to be after minute 30 for sure, because I will be in the process of closing all but one portal. And the reason why I'll be closing all but one portal, because here's the bosses a minute before the end, I do that because they just continuously heavily follow out of the portals. And I made sure that I kept one open, particularly out in the open room that I'm about to head out to. That way you can clearly see the portal that is open. You're not messing with being inside the building. And you're also keeping one open because I was trying my hardest to get what I could to get experience in hopes to last ditch effort get this Phoenix. So, my last boss here is the dragon. Once he pops up his cute head. There he is. Sorry, Barney. Alright. So here comes this exciting last minute showtime. I really appreciate if you watch the whole time. I hope you finish to the end to see that this did in fact work. We're getting into crunch time. I guarantee I was getting sad. So here we are starting the portals. All you do is you run up and you hit L3. I have these down pretty organized to kind of miss most hits. Oops, don't want to go in there. Coming in here, these are probably the most confusing portals for you to find. Just because they're a little bit in between crooked turns. A couple of them almost look the same, so it's easy to get turned around. And like I said, as you see, Vampire has a nice jump that kind of nicely jumps over Majority. So right here, I'm dealing with the fact that I noticed that 2 portals are open. So I missed one, and I saw while watching this which one I missed. Oh, we're getting so close to crunch time. We're getting so close. Alright, so here I know. So this, because of the crunch time, even though there's 2 portals up, I decided to say screw it. Let's try and get some kind of level up here. You know, I still have time. I still have time. Because I wasn't sure if the ghost came at 33 minutes or 35 minutes. So yes, crunch time. Right here, I'm deciding that while waiting for the time, I am going to go ahead and get this one closed. And I just missed closing it the first time. So I see that it's down to 1 portal. I'm happy. Let's go back to this other camping spot. Just start mowing, mowing, mowing. Can you believe we're at this time and we still aren't quite there? Mow, mow, mow. Nail biting. I know, I am so frustrated at this point. I even try in last-ditch effort swap out. I'm low on the little skull things. I'm sorry I don't remember the name of them. Mow, mow, mow. Oh. So yes, this is one of the many reasons why this video is a little strangely put together, but I really wanted to put some effort into it, try to entertain it up, and show that there is a second way to unlock the character Reaper in Vampire Hunters by using the constellation Andromeda and getting 2 separate phoenixes. How exciting is that? Look at that, my movement. I almost don't know what the hell to do. So I turn around, take me, I'm watching the clock, I'm watching my health. I am so nervous that the ghost is going to come at, 33 minutes. 33 minutes comes, the ghost is not coming. This is a 35-minute map. Watching my health. I see the animation. I am so excited. Jump down. Let's end this. So exciting. I don't know if it's going to pop up showing that I got the trophy, but you'll see there in the lower left corner that I did in fact unlock Reaper a second way. Super exciting. Thank you guys so much for watching. I super duper appreciate it. Let me know if you try, what you think. Do you like this version better? Let me know. I'm excited. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!